Hi. Hi from me and Corn. Hello? Hey. It's Dutchess and Corn. Keep your modesty. Cornica has been up my butt for the last hour. I don't know who fell in the well, but she won't stop. Alright, excuse me. Excuse me. Anybody else been seeing and hearing with like their real eyes and ears? Hi guys, it's Dutchess. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dutchess. This is my channel, Dutchess Divinity, and we do lots of stuff here. But today we're going to be doing an 18+ pick a card tarot reading. Yeah, we're going to have 3 different groups to choose from, and we are going to find out what's next, like what is the plan, whether you have a person or not you can watch this, but what's coming next, and yeah, channel messages from your person to see if they have any plans or what's in store for you romantically and spicily for the future. Okay, so we're going to have 3 groups like I said. The first group is the spiritual bath. All of this is available in my Botanica currently. This is for rest and relaxation and for meditation. This is to help you to really be able to get to a space of calmness and putting your thoughts behind you so that you can meditate in a way that is productive for you without having to worry about all the daily stressors in life. Yeah, so that is going to be group 1, the rest and relaxation spiritual bath for meditation. And also this smells like lavender. It smells really, really good. Group 2, you're going to be this twin flame spiritual bath that has my twin flame potion in it that I make, that is also available in my Botanica. And this one smells like apple pie. Oh no, wrong. This one smells like fruity and floral, sorry. But maybe apple pie is a synchronicity for you because I made a mistake. The other one is, there's a different one that's apple pie. But anyway, this one smells fruity and floral. This is good for anything twin flame related. Can you tell Mercury's about to go retrograde? Yeah, healing, communication, astral connection, any of the above. So that's going to be group 2. And group 3 is going to be, this is ancient Kemetic womb healing and knowledge spiritual bath. So ancient Kemet is ancient Egypt. This is particularly good for those of you who feel like you have some sort of connection to ancient Egypt. It's also really good for people who are interested in like womb healing and understanding like the deep primordial nature of a woman's womb space. Yeah, and it has the Egyptian Kemetic, the ancient Kemetic womb healing, womb magic potion in it. So yeah, I guess I can't really talk, but that will be group number 3. So let me hold all these up for you together. We have group 1, group 2, group 3. Now, some people say, ugh, I don't like it when you hold them up together. Other people say, I can't choose when you hold them up all together. All I can say is I'm one girl and I cannot make everybody happy. So if you don't want to see it, look away. If you do want to see it, take a gander. All right. Group 1, group 2, group 3. All right, I'll see you guys in groups. Woo! Hi guys, this is for those of you who chose group 1. ASMR. Okay. Excuse me. Let's take this off so I can be free. All right, we're gonna start with saying a prayer and setting our intentions. I'm gonna take off my platform Crockies. They've got some really great little giblets in them, but I need to get grounded, so Gonna go ahead and take off my little jellies. They got jellies on the side. They're awesome. Alright, so we're gonna start with the prayer and setting our intentions. Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ra, and God's source, I humbly come to you today on behalf of myself and all those who watch this video, and I just ask, please, well, first of all, I say thank you for everything that you bless us with. We're so grateful for all aspects of life, the ups, the downs, the challenges, and the blessings. We understand that all of this makes a very well-rounded individual in this polarized reality, and for that we say thank you. And I ask, please, that I be a messenger for the divine, nothing more, nothing less. Let no truth be told for a lie, no lie be told for a truth. Let all the information that comes through be kind, palatable, and easy to understand. Please grant me access to the Akashic Records so I may give a good and accurate reading. And please let all of this flow through Christ consciousness, and let it only ever come from the source from which all things come. And let it only ever aid those watching in walking in their path and in their purpose and their highest and greatest good. I pray all of this with the purest of hearts and the best of intentions. Amor Ra, Ashe Namaste, by the power of three, Somatic be, always works, always a blessing. Alright, let's get into it. So, group one, let's see what's going on in your connection or what's coming next. So, Spirit, I want to start with this deck. Spirit, what can you tell me? What is coming for group one? Like, what's next? Ooh, your ships are coming in. Blessings. Good fortune. Damn. So actually, I feel like group one, I feel like you've been doing a lot of work on yourself. I think you've been doing a lot of healing and just focusing on you. I think maybe you have put your lovers behind you or put like romantic love kind of on the back burner right now. I see that, you know, things are actually going to be getting really good with friendship. If you've been having trouble like creating friends or having like people around you that you can actually trust, or people that are there in longevity. Like, a lot of people like to come into our lives, use us, and then, you know, move on when they're all done with whatever it was they were trying to achieve from connecting with us for a short period of time. And it's like, I see that you're about to have some more longevity in your life, and even though your circle is going to be small, it's going to be really tight and it's going to be very good. No pun intended. That's what she said and he said. Anyway, so yeah, I see that it's like you've been letting go. You've been letting go, and because of that, you've been being blessed in a lot of different ways, and your reality is starting to reflect like your inner view of yourself. Because for a while, I feel like maybe you weren't feeling so good about you. I just want to adjust this a little bit. There we go. I think maybe for a little while you weren't feeling so good about yourself, or so good about life, because life is kind of messed up right now, and it's really easy to get down about that. So yeah, I see that the wheel is finally turning, and you're starting to see things reflect the outside, how you feel on the inside. And I do feel like you just went through some serious inner work, and you're coming out the other end stronger and more powerful. I see too, if you've been trying to manifest more meaningful relationships and connections into your life, it will be coming down as above, so below. It's just taken a little while for it to come from the ether down into the physical. But I see, as far as what's next in love, your ships are coming in because you finally let go. You're going to get to have your cake and eat it too. I feel like you're going to get what you want and more. And also, the wheel is turning in your favor to bring you a lot of good luck, because you're standing in your own power, and this is making your wishes come true, and it's like your hopes and dreams are finally coming into fruition. These are all really good cards. We have the Three of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands and the Star. And it's like you're getting your good karma. Like, I feel like you've been working really hard, and like, I feel like you're very much a giver. Like, you give a lot to the collective, or to like your family unit, or to like wherever it is that you work. Whatever you do in life, you're a big time giver, and you give so much to people, and they get so much out of it, but you don't always get as much out of it as you give. But you're not even upset about that. Okay, they're telling me to tell you guys. So I wasn't even going to say this, but when I went to, I don't even know if I was going to tell anybody this, but now I guess thousands of people will know. When I went to the dollar store today, they didn't have the little things to put between your purchases, and there was a little boy behind me. He was like 8 years old. No, probably older than that. Probably like 10. It's hard to tell. I don't know. I didn't have kids. So let's just round somewhere around 10 years old. Okay, and his parents sent him in to like get whatever, you know, they got 3 drinks. They got 2 sodas and an apple juice. And they were like, the guy ringing me out was like, oh, is this all together? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And he was like, the little boy was like, huh? And I was like, and then you can go do something nice for someone else, okay? And then he just like took his stuff, and I was like, I hope you have a really good day. And he was like, thanks, you too, and like ran out the door. And you know, I don't know, like, why not? Why not? Like, that's no fucking skin off my back, dude, to buy $3 worth of drinks for people because I feel like being nice to a little kid. Like, and I feel like you're like that too. It's like, it makes you feel good to help other people, and you never really expect anything in return, and because of that, karma is turning in your favor, and you're gonna get more than what it is you've even desired because you don't necessarily expect things. And it's almost been to a fault, they just said. It's like before you were not recognizing your value and accepting less than your worth because you had such low expectations about, you know, receiving, and now it's like you've healed that. Well, you're healing that, you're working on it. You're in a position of standing in your power, and you're going to be rewarded so heavily because they just said it's like the Sorcerer's Stone in Harry Potter, because it's like the only someone who doesn't want it can have it, right? And I feel like that's like how fame is. Like, I know some people who are famous really love being famous, but I feel like so many people who actually acquire fame didn't even actually want it. And that's truly manifestation, right? We get what we don't want, or like we get what we don't care about having. We get when we don't have expectations, and when we don't put caps and limitations on what it is that we want to achieve. And I just feel like things are about to get really good in your love life. What's going on with their person? Like, what is their person's next step? New beginning, the Fool. They're going to come through the internet or a text. Mercury retrograde, actually. You could be getting a text. You could be getting a phone call. You could be getting a follow. Yeah, they're trying to turn up. I just heard I am trying to turn up like we used to. This could be your old buddy, old pal. If you know what I'm saying. Someone you used to turn up with. Someone you used to have a nice time with. Someone you used to have fun with. They want some fun. I feel like I just heard I tried to do the whole moving on thing and it didn't really work. And you could have been in a holding period. Like, you could be surprised. Like, it could have been a really long time since you've heard from this person, and then all of a sudden they come through. The Fool, 2 of Wands. I say through the internet because when I see that, to me, it's not quite the physical. Like, the 3 of Wands is coming into the physical. The 2 of Wands would be the next, like, lower phase, which is, the internet. So you might get a little like request on your socials, a call, a text, something like that, but it will come into fruition. Like, they are going to take you out physically because we do have the 3 of Wands here. They want a new beginning, and they kind of just want to, like, it's almost like this person doesn't look before they leap. It's like Mercury retrograde just has them showing up, trying to turn up, hang out. They've been in a holding period. They tried to move on or do something else, and it just didn't work. So they want to get out of this hanged man position, and the entire time that they were in this hanged man position, all they could really think about was you. So they could have been tied up in like a situationship. They could have been tied up at work. There's a lot of different possibilities about what could have been tying them up since the last time you saw them. But basically, it's like they thought of you and could feel your energy astrally the entire time that they were tied up in whatever situation they were tied up in. So what's next? What's next then? Spirit is saying you need to be careful though that you don't get swept up into, like, don't bite off more than you can chew. So like how I was saying, this person wants to come turn up, like, put a cap on it, okay? Like, this person might be dabbling in different drugs, or they might drink too much. Like, it might be that person that's like, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun. Uh-oh, we're going down. It's getting worse. Oh God, nobody call the police. You know the kind of people I'm talking about that you cannot fucking hang out with. This person could have had an addiction problem in the past. It could be why you guys separated, and they could come back being like, I'm better. And Spirit's just saying, be cautious. Because they're not looking before they leap, I'm gonna need you to look before you leap, okay? But I ultimately feel like, be cautious of the Seven of Swords. Oh, the other thing too is this could be somebody who learned their lesson. So for some of you, this is someone who's like telling you that I'm sorry, it's not very like clear, which it is. So for some of you, it's going to be people who are like up to their old ways, and they're like not like same old, like they're not pretending to be someone else. Then for some people, it could be like, nah, baby, I gave that up a long time ago. And then it's like you're out just having a couple drinks, and before you know it, they're like snorting something and trying to take you to the strip club, you know, and that's when you have to use discernment. And then for some of you, that's how they treated you in the past, and they actually learned their lessons, or they treated you negatively in some way in the past, and they feel very bad about that, and they want to fix that. So yeah, and it's like after you left, they just realized like, ugh, it was way better when I had group one. Like, I think they used to focus on the negative, or they found reasons to leave based on the negative, but in reality, looking back, they realized like, oh man, I really had a good thing going. And it was like you took charge of the situation. You were like, nah, dude, I'm good. Like, I'm good on this Seven of Swords energy. They could have been secretly talking to other people while also talking to you, but telling you you're the only one. Like, just some sneaky energy, and you said, no tanks. No tanks. So what's next? Just be cautious. I see that you might have two different people fighting over you, but you're just kind of trying to take a rest. Like you're just kind of over it. Like it's not on the forefront of your mind. Like maybe you're focused on money or school or family or like career, and it's like not necessarily on the forefront of your mind. But I do see that there will be two people fighting over you. Yeah, you're focused on work. You're focused on getting your coin. So, but yeah, they're definitely going to try to take you out. They're going to come back out of nowhere. You're going to be surprised, and you're going to be like, well, where'd that come from? They're going to try to take you out, but don't let it get over the rails. Make sure you maintain your boundaries and keep communication open so that you don't end up in a situation you don't want to be in. You cannot deny this chemistry, though. There's a strong chemistry, but there's a strong chemistry between the two of you, and you can't deny it. You definitely can't deny it. And sometimes sexual chemistry, I mean, in my experience, can be really hard to come by because I'm not a man, and I don't have a dick that I just want to put in anything. So, no shade to men, but it's kind of true. So sexual chemistry can feel pretty hard to come by for me, and it's like you're feeling like, damn, like I cannot deny the chemistry. And then it's safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Just make sure they know where you stand. Like you need to stay on your high horse, right? Stay on your high horse, because if you don't, this person can get a little off the rails. And don't fall into codependency here. That could be your bugaboo, the thing that was like holding you guys back in the past. Yeah, Hecate is definitely watching over this. I just heard she wants to stir some things up and give you some lovers. So maybe that's why there are two people fighting over you, or maybe that's why this person's coming back out of nowhere. Yeah, it's time for you to have some sexual rejuvenation and pleasure, but don't fall into temptation. There's basically, this is going to be a test. And there's no reason why you can't have fun, but you have to hold your boundaries. And you have to know what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do. But this person is very tempted by you right now. They're very sexually attracted to you. And if you've mentioned to them that you're a witch, they're definitely very interested and fascinated by that fact about you. Let's get some kind messages from their higher self. We have, if only you knew how much I care about you and care about us. Your energy is addicting. I can't stop thinking about us. Maybe you did a glamour or something. Because Hecate is coming out and she's a witch. Ooh, I just felt my nose like open up, like my third eye open. You could have a third eye opening experience with them or open their third eye. I loved you before I even knew you. So it's like they have this special love for you. You have a beautiful body and a beautiful soul. I like your face too. I don't think they've ever met someone like you. You make me a better person. You help me grow. I just heard by holding them accountable. Then we have, I don't think our love languages are the same because I really do feel for you. You bending over for someone else because you're mine. So they're feeling a little possessive over you. Let's get the sexual fantasy cards. I am a slave to your tits. Let me bite your nipples. So they really like your boobies. Let me go so deep, baby. Yeah, this person, maybe in the past they didn't want to be emotional or really open up because they didn't think it was like, maybe you guys were like friends with benefits. They either didn't think it was appropriate or they didn't think it was attractive, like it would make them seem like a bitch or something. And it's like, now they're starting to open up. I need to be inside you, it heals me. And then, yeah, because there's something more here. It's like it's more than just a sexual relationship, but maybe they've never admitted that. You're so beautiful, it's actually really intimidating. You look so damn good. That one just went flying. Tell me you're mine. Yeah, be careful. There's some jealousy with this person. And my left eye is twitching a little bit, which can be an omen of like negative energy. So I feel like this person has some demons, right? Because we do have this card paired with the Seven of Swords. So it's like, they do have some demons, so use your discernment, okay? We have slap the shit out of me. Tell me you love me too. Play with my cum. Send nudes. And give me those titties. They really like your boobies. Last one. I can't stop thinking about those boobies. What that mouth do? I just heard they're so pretty. So they think you got some pretty titties. Alright, let's get you some advice. The ever-unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So you're realizing that everything that's been happening is just leading you where you need to go. And then we have the crumbling. What are you clinging to? So maybe you just need some closure with this person, and this encounter is going to bring, this like Mercury retrograde is going to bring you the encounter and closure that you need. And then we have Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic teacher. So rely on the women in your life if you are a woman, and if you're a man, rely on the men in your life to give you that sisterhood or brotherhood that, like, if you need advice about this situation, like, those people you know can give you that sound, unbiased advice. And the reason I say that is because, like, sometimes people can have ulterior motives to giving you advice about certain situations because maybe they want something from the situation to shift in their favor. So, like, it's not always great to get, like, if you date men, it's not always great to get, like, dating advice from the best friend that's been in love with you for the last 3 years, because they're going to have some sort of, the best friend dude, because they're going to have some sort of bias, right? So that's why I'm saying lean on your friends unbiasedly and find a sisterhood or brotherhood within that connection. So that's all I have for you for group one. Like if you liked it, comment if you got something to say, subscribe if you feel like it, and hopefully I'll see you another time. Alright, I love you. Bye. Hi group 2, this is for those of you who chose the Twin Flame Spiritual Bath. I have already said a prayer and set my intentions in the first group, so we're going to get right into your reading. Spirit, what's next for group 2? What's next for group 2? What's their person planning? What's next? Excuse me. Interesting. Starting out literally the same way as group 1. So they're planning to get together in person. They're planning to do something for you that maybe they haven't been doing, or they made promises to do and they didn't achieve, and they're no longer trying to fight it. I see in the past they were really fighting it here with the 5 of Wands, but look, they've all stopped fighting. They're like, what's the point? Why am I fighting this so hard? Kornika, stop it. She's like trying to break down the door. Huh, maybe in the past you were like trying to break down their walls and they just wouldn't let you, and you were like, fine, I give up. And then they were like, wait, no, come back. I changed my mind. Yeah. In the past they wouldn't let go, but look, life made them let go. Something happened to them. Something happened that made them let go. Something happened that made them say, well, if not tomorrow, if not today, low power mode. It's like everything was getting in the way. It's like everything was getting in the way of this connection. Shit just kept going left instead of right. It was like things were never going in the direction, and then on top of it, this person had like crazy walls up as well that were keeping them from being able to fully commit to you and connect to you. So what's next? Something happened that made them say, I need to live for today. What's next? Love. An admission of love as well. Some sort of communication around love and celebration. I just saw you being like, I knew it. I knew it. I told you so. I told you so. Like, maybe you've been waiting for this for a long time. Like, maybe this person, it's like, I just heard it was not safe for me to open up. I spent my entire life feeling unsafe expressing my emotions. It took a long way for me to get to this point, and it's not been easy. And so your little happy dance isn't helping. Do your happy dance in private, okay? Do your little I told you so twerking in the mirror alone. Don't do it in front of them, because it's just going to make them be like, this is why I don't open up. You're going to be happy, though. You're going to be happy. I feel like it's like a long-awaited admission of love and strong feelings. What's next? Hi! Possibly a family. If you're not trying to have a baby, be smart. Protect yourself, okay? It's a lot of little starseed and like crystalline children that want to be born right now. But it's like they want to integrate you into their family. So maybe they have a close relationship with their family, or perhaps their family was a roadblock in the two of you coming together at points in this relationship. And it's like they're ready to choose you. Like they're ready to integrate you in. And it's like whether their family was not kind to you or not accommodating, or whether their family, you know, they get very close with their family and their family's nice. Either way, they want to integrate you into their family. 5 of Swords. Well, what's that? Whatever they did to you in the past, they feel like a fucking loser, okay? So here with the Devil card, they fell into some sort of temptation. It could have been drugs, could have been alcohol, could have been women, men, sleeping around, cheating on you. Something I just heard because I didn't feel good enough. I let my demons and the temptation get the best of me, and I realized that it doesn't do me any good. Like, and I feel like too, this person was taking way more than they were giving in the past. And I almost feel like this could be their family. Like, their family line could be really messed up. Like, they could have some serious ancestral blockages and curses they need to remove. And I almost feel as well that maybe they didn't really have a positive parental experience. So maybe their parents were not good to each other, and they had a negative viewpoint of what love is or what relationships are, because it was like about the bare minimum, and like I just feel like their parents didn't get along, or one of their parents could have been a cheater, one of their parents could have been a user, whether that's using drugs or like just a manipulator. But here with the 5 of Swords, they were taught to take more than what you're given, because if you don't, someone else will. So maybe in their house it was very competitive. Maybe they were not the favorite. Maybe there was one that was like blatantly the favorite, and so they had I just heard any attention is good attention. So maybe they learned to get, ooh, I just got chills. Maybe they learned to act out because they wanted attention. And now it's like a negative coping skill that no longer, look, she's wanting attention right now. Hi. It's like a negative coping skill that no longer serves them, and they have to they have to realize that, like, it's not getting them anywhere. And actually with you, it makes them feel bad. Like, they actually feel bad. I feel like in the past, when they would, like, fall into temptation or go back to old negative coping skills, they wouldn't really care because their walls are up so high. But there's been a certain life-changing event. Like I said, my nose is itching too, which means this person is going to come back eventually. But it's like, always in the past, they could, like, act this way and never feel bad. They'd be like, oh, I'm just doing what's best for me. And it's like, there's a difference between, you know, putting yourself first and being completely selfish. She's like Scooby-Doo running in the background too, by the way. So this person could have like fucking ghosted you, like Scooby-Doo, like, you know, when he like runs and they're like running from the ghost. I feel like this person's been running from you, and then they turned around and realized that you weren't chasing. And then it's like they take off the mask and realize you're just a person. I feel like they might maybe have put you on this pedestal and made you seem like made themselves feel like they didn't deserve you and stuff. And it was like, even though you were really willing to like be with them and be open with them. And I strongly feel this comes from their parental, like how they were raised. I really feel like this is like the example that their parents set, and the household that they grew up in was very competitive. And it's like they were running until they realized there's nothing to run from. And then when they unmask the monster, they realize it's just a human. And maybe they treated you like, or they saw you. I don't think they treated you like that. I think they saw you as some sort of like god or goddess. And then it was like they tried to treat you as lesser to bring you down to their level. And then they realized like, well, that makes me feel like shit. It doesn't make me feel good. And it pushes this person away. It pushes away group 2. So it's like they unmask you and see there's just a human under there, that neither of you are monsters. You're both just a product of your upbringing, and that you're both just human. That's really deep. So what's next? I just heard an apology, balance, choices being made, a new beginning. This person could come back with Mercury retrograde through the internet, because we do have the Two of Wands. You could be getting a call, a FaceTime call. This is even giving like showing up at your front step with a boombox, like, and depending on what they did to you, you might need to call the police. Just kidding. But like, don't let people walk all over you and do the pop-in if you're not comfortable with the pop-in. That's my advice for you. But it's giving like final breaking point, and I just heard it's the final countdown. So I feel like they're running out of time and chances. I do feel they're coming back in Mercury retrograde through some sort of virtual communication that leads to a physical meetup here with the Three of Wands, because we have the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands, and we have the Fool with a new beginning, but it's a balanced new beginning. So I feel like you're different this time, like once bitten, twice shy, or maybe 10 times bitten, twice shy. You could be the kind of person that just kept giving them chances until all of a sudden you didn't, and they were like, uh-oh, I better clean up my act. What's next? Boundaries. Yeah, Spirit's saying if you have the good boundaries with this person, with the Seven of Wands, you will be blessed. You will be blessed abundantly. You're gonna get everything. This is the guy having his cake and eating it too. Like, he's a rich guy surrounded by golden cups getting waited on by a server. Like, you're about to have your cake and eat it too, as long as you hold your boundaries. And don't bite your tongue. Like, I just clinked my teeth. Don't bite your tongue. You have to be open and honest. And you're going to get some sort of justice out of this connection. Some justice that you've been really wanting. And there's going to be an equality, because look, it's like here's the beggar and here's the king, but they're both down on their knees in front, like you can't escape karma. And so whatever happened in their life that made them let go in a certain way and put down those walls, it's like it's an equaling, it's a leveling. And like I said, it's like you're taking them. Okay, so here's how I feel. I feel they put you on a pedestal and then treated you really poorly to try and bring you down to their level because they thought so low of themselves. And then it was like after that, you started to think low of them too. Like you started to have a very negative thought process about him, like this beggar. And so it was like they're treating you like a queen, you're treating them like a beggar. But this is like, okay, no. They see you as a queen, you see them as a beggar. They treat you as a beggar, you see them as a king or royalty. So it's like you were treating them really amazing, And because you were treating them really amazing, they were like, well, I don't deserve that. I'm just a greasy old beggar. And then they gave you a reason to say, oh, that is a fucking hobo that I don't want to associate with. And then they were all sad, like, damn, why do I self-sabotage? So, yeah, there's like a balancing and a reckoning. And it's like, whether you're royal or you're poor, you can't escape fate, right? You can't escape karma. And it's like the scales are leveling out. You're going to get the justice you've been desiring from this. There's about to be a major change. A major shift. I feel like there's going to be a huge shift of this, at least in Scorpio season, if not sooner. You're almost there here with the 10 of Wands. I would say look out for a sign in the next 10 days, or look out for movement in the next 10 days, because the Wands can be days, but timelines are also always changing. If you've been worried about money, don't. It's all going to work out just fine financially. Here with the 10 of Pentacles as well, this is the idea of not just building like a happy family unit. Here with we got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, but we didn't get the 10 of Swords, thank God. This is like not just having the happy emotional fulfillment and family life. It's like having the riches and the wealth and the abundance physically and energetically as well. It's like having the beautiful home, having the, or maybe you guys have like I just heard we're better together, so happy together, that song. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. Do 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 do. Yo, I just heard you make me want to frolic like through a meadow. I never wanted to frolic through a meadow. Are you kidding me? There's something about you. That's why they put you on this pedestal, just to tear you down. Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down? I just got chills. They might like old-timey music, or they might send you a lot of synchronicities through song and through music. Or you guys could have the same taste in music. Either way, you're walking into such an abundant, beautiful, bright future that I do believe includes this person. So that's very interesting with the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. This is great. Interesting. You have to set and keep your boundaries, though. So make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. This person's going to come around, and they're going to be more obsessed with you than ever in a good way. But it's like you have to trust. And I see in this connection there can be a really strong push and pull. Because it's like he's grabbing her and he's kissing her. And then it's like she's grabbing him and she's kissing him. And it's like that push and pull. It's that there could be a child involved too, or a little pet, like you guys, because like there's this little dog that's like ah, and then there's this little child that's like ah. So it's like one of you could have a child, the other could have a pet, or like, you know, someone's pet could be their child. You know what I'm saying? But why does it look like that baby is hurt too? Like it's like that shoulder is like, it looks like there's like a wound or something there. So there could be some wounding, some like obviously some childhood wounding, but that could have carried on to like the child that was born into this situation, especially if you have a child together or like a child separately. And yeah, this makes sense with like the twin flame energy, that it's very push and pull. But basically Spirit's saying like as long as you hold your boundaries and you make the effort and you just trust, like you don't get too like freaked out or codependent or weird. I just got chills. So take that advice. Everything's gonna go well. Pele, stand in your purpose and don't loosen the boundaries. You give them an inch, they take 15 miles. Don't do it. It's because, like I said, they were trained. So they want me to give this example. One of my relatives was in an orphanage for the early months of her life. And sometimes in the orphanage, they wouldn't get food. So when she came to America, like when my family member adopted her, I'm trying to be as anonymous as possible because it's really nobody's business, but it's a good example. When she was brought to America, she would be afraid that like she wouldn't see food. Like she'd see it and she'd get it and then she wouldn't know when it was going to come next, because where she was, there was a limited supply of food. So it's like that's the energy. They're coming from lack mentality of like, I need to take as much as I can because I don't know when I'm going to get again. And so that's why you give them an inch, they take 15 miles. So you have to be the one to hold the strong boundaries with them. And they need to do some healing, right? But it doesn't mean that, like, if you're strong enough to hold the boundaries, it doesn't mean you can't be connected, you know? Yeah, you need to protect yourself. I also feel like Osset is watching over this, like Isis. And yeah, Lakshmi prosperity. Again with the money. Don't you worry about money. I just heard, don't you worry about a thing. That song from Sing. That movie Sing. I've seen it like twice. But my friends' children say that little porcupine reminds me of reminds them of me. They say I'm the porcupine girl that like leaves the crappy boyfriend and then like sings on stage. But if you know what movie I'm talking about, Sing, it's like a children's movie. But yeah, this is a blessed partnership and it's protected, and so are your finances. And actually you're gonna become a lot more abundant when you come into union with this person, because we have the 10 of Pentacles and we also have the prosperity card, which is like pooling your energies to become abundant and have abundance mindset, and both of you letting go of lack mindset. For you, I feel like your lack mindset was like abandonment issues and like codependency, and for them, I feel their lack mindset was just like growing up in a house where it was like a dog eat dog house, like kill or be killed, take or get nothing, you know? Beat not babied. That's a saying around where I live. Definitely not a good one. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some messages. Some higher self messages. Astrally, you are mine. I can't help but slip into your dreams, so you might be having dreams of them. Ooh, this one came out on top. Let's see if it comes out by itself, because if it does come out by itself, then I will give that message. It's the I can't bear to be away from you message, but I don't want to say that because that only comes out when they're actually coming back soon. Your energy is addicting. I can't stop thinking about us. So they're thinking about you a lot, which is why they're entering your dreams, because whenever someone thinks of us often, they tend to enter our dreams. And then we have astrally, you are mine, which makes sense because they are a part of your dream space and astral space. I loved you before I even knew you. Like I said, they put you on this pedestal only to like feel like they had to tear you down. Please, I need space. So right now they need some space. And then we have, do you still love me too? So I loved you before I even knew you. Do you still love me too? Right now, it's like I said, it's that push and pull. They want space. Hold on, that was confusing, Spirit. Your energy pushes me to grow and it scares me. It's kind of triggering. I don't know if I'm ready yet. So that's probably why they need space. They are coming back. It just might be a little while. Like I said, Scorpio season, there's going to be a major shift. Your energy haunts all that I do. Everywhere I look, I see you. I miss you. We have, I don't think our love languages are the same because I really do feel for you. And then, let me see. Let's get like one or two more. I hate the thought of you. Hate, hate, hate. Hate, hate, hate. I just thought of the Grinch. There could be major shifts around Christmas as well. So Halloween and Christmas. I hate the thought of you with anyone else. It hurts me so deeply. And get one more. I want to be a better person. I just don't know how yet. I am working on this. Let's get their sexual fantasies. Let me go so deep, baby. And I feel like it's like they really miss you. Like they miss connecting with you intimately and emotionally because it's something they didn't get as a child. It's something they're very deprived of, and they do miss that. Tell me anything. Honestly, talk to me, baby. So it's like they're wanting to have a certain conversation, or they're like, dude, like why are we so silent? Like say anything. Send nudes. They want to see you naked. Slap the shit out of me. I feel like that's because they know they fucked up. Like, and they actually feel bad about it. Can't stop thinking about those boobies. What that mouth do. When I look at you, I picture you covered in my jizz. Sure, I will lick your toes. I'll try anything once. So they're gonna come back and be like, yes, I'll lick your feet. I'll do anything. You up. You could even get like a drugged out. This person's coming back. I'm telling you. I don't know when. The nose is itching. You up. You could get like a late night phone call, drunk call. You look so damn good. I feel like they're lurking a bit. And I want to choke you because I know you like it. I want to make you squirt. Let's see, what else? Ah! I want to hold you. Yeah. It's more than just sex. They just don't really know how to express that. Can I gag you? You into that? What else? Give us one more. Okay, I guess we got 3 more. Give me those titties. Tell me I got a big dick. Tell me how much you love me inside you. They're definitely insecure and they want reassurance. And I need to be inside you. It heals me. That makes sense, right? My neck just started hurting, so I feel like this person could just feel like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders. Advice, please, for group 2. Okay, align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are. Mirror who or what is triggering you, which how appropriate with the twin flame spiritual bath group. And then Emira, where are you being called to journey to? So Spirit's saying like you're coming into alignment because certain things are no longer feeling right to you. You're working on your triggers and removing the things that are not aligned so that you can journey deeper into your own soul and understanding yourself better. So that's all I have for you, group. To also, that yes, we just got confirmation. They are watching you. The little eyeballs say it all. All right, maybe I'll use that as my thumbnail. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I love you. Like if you like, comment if you have something to say, subscribe if you feel like it, and I will see you another time, hopefully. All right, love you, bye-bye. Hi, group 3. This is for those of you who chose the Ancient Kinetic Womb Magic Spiritual Bath. Now, I have already said a prayer. I have already set my intentions. So we're going to get right into it after I get a drink. Thirsty. Okay. Let's see what your person is planning. Let's see what's next. So Spirit, what is group 3's person planning? What is next for group 3 and their person? Ooh, I feel like they're gonna rush in. I just heard there's some blood rushing to a certain area. Yo, this person's probably witty. They got the good one-liners. They can keep up with you. You have to set your boundaries and have a conversation, though, because it's like this person doesn't necessarily know exactly what they want. They're definitely defensive about settling down, but they want love and sex as well. So it's like they want cuddles, they want intimacy, they want connection, they want their dick sucked, like they want to get their dick wet, but also it's like they have serious boundaries and issues around like actually getting very intimately close to someone to start a family, or perhaps they tried to start a family and it didn't work, so there could be divorced, or you know, have a really troublesome relationship with someone they have a child with. Like there's just, they want love and they want to get their dick wet, but they are very defensive about it. But it's like Spirit's having them level up. Spirit's having them level up in some way. So it's like they want to rush in as the Knight of Wands, but they know they can't do that with you anymore. So it's like Spirit's putting them in this position where they need to level up and become the King of Wands and show up in a different way. And kind of let their walls down, continue to have healthy boundaries, but like not be so rigid to the idea of truly getting like emotionally intimate with someone. They could be watching you right now here with the Page of Swords, and it's like they realize from what they see of you that they can't offer you the Knight of Wands energy. Like if they're keeping an eye on your social media or asking around about you and stuff, like, people are like, oh no dude, like, you can't treat a woman like her like that, or like, oh, she changed, like, she doesn't put up with shit from anybody. Or it's like, you could be very successful and they see your success and they realize a woman of your caliber and with your, and you don't have to be a woman, take it as it resonates, but a person of your caliber is not, you're just not into anything less than what you're worth. And look at, I just noticed, like, I don't know if you can see it through the phone, but these pentacles are not even fully colored in. Like, what timeline did I hop where I ended up seeing that these are not even, like, fully colored in? I guess it's supposed to be, like, the shine on them, but to me it's looking like poor coloring. So it's like the bare minimum and not even showing up fully and wholly is not gonna work, and they see that. So they see that, and it's like, yeah, okay, I see. Okay, so what is that 7? Oh, okay. So maybe in the past you just kept attracting the same kind of person, like the same kind of person that would just take from you or lie to you, or addicts, people who are thieves, like, who are spiritual vampires. Here with the 7 of Swords, it's like you felt like here with the Hierophant, because the Hierophant creates their own reality. It felt like you just kept creating situations that attracted this kind of sneaky, gross 7 of Swords energy towards you. And it's like you broke that cycle, you came out of that cycle, you had to work really hard to get out of that cycle. And you don't accept less than your worth now because you recognize your value. And so this person's seeing that, it's like, I think they're seeing that you have a lot of options. I also think they're seeing that you made a choice. Like, you made a choice to change. So this person can either change with you or keep it pushing, you know? Whether you have a history with them or not, they have to be on your level, because you're not accepting anything or anyone that's like below your frequency, or that just doesn't feel like it's in alignment with you. You're not compromising your values to make people, places, and things fit into your life anymore. Your nouns, as I always used to say. You're not compromising your own value to force the nouns in your life to stay as they are. You're saying, okay, well, I need X, Y, and Z, and if that means that I lose this position, or I lose this person, or I lose this client, or whatever it is, then that, so be it. And I see that it's like, because you've made a choice, like you've chosen yourself, it's like, I feel like this person is going in the direction of also choosing you, choosing themselves, and choosing a commitment. And also they actually do have very strong feelings, and they do love very deeply. And I do think that they have strong feelings towards you, to a point where they're trying to have more of a commitment here with the Ace of Pentacles, especially if, like, the more they watch you, the more that they're worried that they're losing you. I do get the spying feeling in this group, like, or the, like, watching and waiting to, like, make their move. I just saw, like, a snake, like, watches and waits before it, like, bites. And the snake is representation of, like, hidden knowledge and Kundalini activation. Also with the beetle here, that's Keper Ra, which is Ra in ancient Egypt, going back to the ancient Kemetic spiritual bath. In ancient Egypt, Ra has to go through the 7 layers of the underworld, and in the 12th hour, he's reborn as Keper Ra. He's reborn anew, he's reborn refreshed after, like, defeating all this darkness. And it's like, I feel like you're both coming out of, like, a dark night of the soul. This person could have even kicked some sort of addiction. And addiction can be in any form. It doesn't just have to be drugs. Like, it can be workaholic, it can be avoidant, it can be porn, it can be bad food. Like, they could be addicted to junk food. Like, whatever it is, they're addicted to distraction in some way. And they're kicking an addiction, or they kicked an addiction, and your addiction was, like, undervaluing yourself. So then you were, like, attracting these people that also undervalued you. And it's like they're realizing, like, they have a lot of love to give, they do want a commitment, and they do want to make this choice, and I feel like they can make some sort of offer towards you. We have the Lovers and the Hermit, and so it's like, I feel like it's shining, this situation is shining a light on, like, the parts of you that maybe neither of you wanted to look at. This could also be twin flame here with the Lovers. I just got chills. the Lovers card, but either way, this is a divine union that's being watched over by spirit, so whatever happens is supposed to happen here, and this is illuminating a lot within you. I'm also being called to say, like, Hecate is with this connection, because we have the snake and the black dog along with the hermit and the lantern, and like I do think of her, like, I'm pretty sure in my goddess deck she has like a lantern. My ear just hurt when I said that. There could be some things you don't want to hear, like this person could be honest in a way, and say things that you don't necessarily want to hear, but it's better that you hear them and know them. Yeah, it's like they've been avoiding having a certain conversation with you, or they've been avoiding talking to you about like certain things that they feel might push you away, or that you might not like about them, or that might kind of turn you off about them. But I do see the conversation is on its way. Alright, you're going to get some sort of small offer that turns into a big offer. So this is the, hey, do you want to go get lunch? And then before you know it, it's dinner time. And then before you know it, you're getting drinks. And then before you know it, it's 3 a.m. You're hanging your head out their window. You're both scream singing like some song that you both know. And they're like doing donuts in a parking lot. You're like, wait, I thought we met at noon. And like, how is it 3 a.m. right now? Like, this is a small offer that turns into a major offer. This starts with a small step. It starts with a small connection between the two of you that grows into something really powerful and really worthwhile. I also see too, don't worry about money, because the money is coming if you've been stressing about it. Anything else? Yeah, you could have walked away from someone or something else, or you could have walked away from this person and done a lot of inner work, and that's what's making your ships come in now. So I feel like it's like they could have walked away too. Like you could have been like, hey, I really like you, and they were like, see ya, bye, and then they come rushing back in here with the Knight of Wands. But it's like when they left, you decided to do the inner work, and yeah, it's like you decided to work on you, and that's why this is manifesting into the physical with 3 of Wands. I feel like this Mercury retrograde is going to be like, it's going to hit really hard. I think people are going to be getting the closure or the new beginnings that they've been craving for years and years. I hope. Because, like, can we be real for a second? Lord in the sky, source from which all things come, can we catch a fucking breakdown here? It's been a little rocky, to say the least, since the doomed and damned 2020. Dun dun dun. Can we catch a fucking break? Can we get some fucking closure? Can we get some new beginnings? Can we get some fucking kind love? Unconditional love? Please? Okay? Thanks. Don't mean to be so snippy, but let's get real. We've been on a steady decline for the last 3 years. I think I'm allowed to take a bit of an attitude with you. Alright, what's next? The wheel is turning. Okay, so I feel like there were certain situations in your life that forced you into a state of independence, certain tower moments that forced you into this state of independence, and because of that, you've had tunnel vision around victory, like having victory within yourself, so finding like wholeness and happiness within the self, and this is leading to like the wheel finally turning in a proper favor for you. But it's like both of you need to let your walls down in order to have some fun. But don't have no boundaries. Don't have your walls so high that nobody can get in, but don't let a Trojan horse in, because a Trojan horse, a wolf in sheep's clothing, will ultimately not end in your favor. Yeah, but you're going to be blessed. Whatever happens here is a blessing. Like I said, this is a person you accidentally hang out with all night. All day, all night. Like those stupid Tinder commercials. I'm banned from Tinder, by the way, if you didn't know. Because I tried to use it to get some of the devil's lettuce. And some cranky narc reported me. Some cranky incel narc. They reported me. So, I'm banned. But I do see those stupid commercials that's like, 1 night stand turns into 2 night stands. And it's like 2 night stands in their new home. It's like that. Ooh. What's the unrequited love? whoa. Alright, so I feel like you met this person and you were like, whoa, this could be the one. And they were like, sorry, miss, gotta go. Here with the Eight of Cups. Where are you, Eight of Cups? Where's the guy running away? That's him in a cloak. He's a ninja in the night, cloaking away. So you were like, hey, like, I like you. And they were like, ah! And then they ran away. Like in Adventure Time when Finn just screams like that, it's like that. And they were like, sorry, I don't like you. Or like, just were scared. And so then there was like a separation between the two of you. But Spirit wants you to know that there is like some sort of soulmate connection here, okay? This could also be your soulmate and you're working through stuff with the twin. And they could be afraid to like connect. Like if you are a twin, they could be afraid to connect with you because it's like they are afraid, or they could have a twin. And it's like their idea of forever looked differently than this. I feel like you both have that feeling, like you both could have thought forever was going to be with someone else, and then you met each other and were like, whoa, there's something really powerful going on here. And then because you both had not fully let go of the past, there was like unrequited love and separation, but this is definitely a soulmate. There's some sort of soul connection here. Yeah, and you're going to talk about it, heart-to-heart conversations. They're not going to run from it anymore. Yeah, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And then let's just get one more. So what's next? Make the effort. It's about holding your boundaries and communicating and being open and honest with each other about what it is that you want and what doesn't actually work for you anymore. Ooh, be careful, girl, if you don't want to get pregnant, because we have Hathor, contentment. I feel like they feel very content around you. I think they could see themselves building with you. I think they could see themselves having a family with you. And if you don't want to have a baby, make sure you protect yourself, because there could be a baby that's trying to come through. They're definitely intimidated by you here with the Strength card, but you have so much beauty and they love the way that you move. And with the Valkyries here, it's like they might not feel like they're good enough for you, but you also have this like warrior dark goddess energy, but they're like, I just saw somebody get the swirly hypnotized eyes. Like every time you dance, they get like the swirly hypnotized eyes. Or like, who's that? Who is that? What cartoon is that? Is that Charlie Brown when he's like, his eyes are swirling and his arms are swirling and he's about to fall over? This could be a Charlie Brown. They could be very pessimistic and they're like, there's no way a girl like that would ever like a guy like me. And then you were like, hey, I like you. And they're like, ah! Just kidding again. Okay, my neighbors are probably like, what's going on? Okay, let's get some messages from them. Astrally, you are mine, so they feel very connected to you astrally. I know you are my person, so maybe that's what scared them off in the first place. Things are not good for me right now. I have a lot of growing up to do. Can I please take you on a date? I'm ready to come through, correct? You make me feel vulnerable, which makes me feel weak. It's how I was raised. You make me feel happy, safe, and loved, hence the vulnerability. Your energy pushes me to grow and it scares me. It's kind of triggering. I don't know if I'm ready yet. I need you, baby. They feel this intense like longing and needing for you, and maybe that scares them as well. I hate the thought of you with anyone else. It hurts me so deeply. Also, I feel like when I just heard that, it's like maybe they felt jealous over you and they had no reason to feel jealous over you. And maybe that scared them too. Like, they're like, why do I feel jealous over this person? Like, they're not even mine, you know? And then I loved you before I even knew you. What? I literally just said that. I want to hear you scream my name. So they're very sexually attracted to you. On that note, let's get the sexual fantasies. I just heard the things I would do. They're like, I would eat that booty all night. Let me take care of your body. I'll be the best you've ever had, I promise. So they want to worship you, dude. This person wants to worship you, and literally they're showing me themselves like eating cereal. Like they just want to eat you out and eat your ass like cereal. Oh my god, that's hilarious. They're raising their eyebrows. They're doing the... This person's funny. I need to be inside you. It heals me. So there is like a beautiful connection, but it's like they might try to mask it with like humor or being really dirty. I can't stop thinking about those boobies. Maybe you flash them or something and they're like, they're burned in my memory. I want to choke you because I know you like it. I just heard that's an assumption. So maybe you never even told them that. Tell me you are mine. Yeah, they're definitely a little bit jealous and possessive. I need your love. Can I gag you into that? I think they just want to watch you choke on their dick, honestly. I want to hold you. So it's like they could like BDSM, but they do a good job at it because they like hold you and take care of you after. You're so beautiful. It's actually really intimidating. Yeah, I told you you intimidate them. All right, come on. Give me a couple more. Ah, they keep falling like that. Okay. Tell me I got a big dick. Tell me how much you love me inside you. I want to make you squirt. You look so damn good. These are really similar. There's like, these are similar to group 2, I think. Do you like butt stuff? There we go. There we go. That's what I channeled. And then you up. This person could drink too much and be up until like the late hours of the night. I want to come in you. Well, just heed my warning. Heed my warning. And if you want a baby, great. All right, let's get some advice. Advice, please, for group 3. Fill up your well, rest, retreat, and refuel. So this is like about not feeling bad for taking a nap or watching a movie. Like you need downtime. You need rest right now. Like you need it bad. So that you don't get sick or like wear yourself out. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You're the oracle. You're going through certain like vibrational upgrades and shifts in your energy. So just trust it and understand that like you need the rest because you're literally changing and upgrading your DNA. And then transformation, things are changing on a cellular level, deep healing. So that's why you need rest, because your DNA is literally being activated right now. So don't feel bad about resting. So that's all I have for you, group 3. Like if you like it, comment if you got something to say, subscribe if you feel like it. And I'm going to say thank you. Thank you to my guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ra, and God Source for allowing me to be the channel through which these messages flow. We thank you for the truth and we thank you for the advice. Amon Ra, Ashe Namaste, but the power of 3 Somatic be always works, always a blessing. Alright, I love you guys. I hope you come back here again sometime, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it gave you exactly what you need. Have a good day, and take care of yourselves. Alright, I love you. Bye-bye. And I will see you another time. Okay, bye. Love you.